Good morning students. Welcome back to economics class. So in previous class we already started macroeconomics part 2. So yesterday we know that what is macroeconomics, meaning of the macroeconomics. So why they emerged to establish or initiate the macroeconomics. So comes to Adam Smith. So Adam Smith, founding father of modern economy. So he is the founding father of modern economy. So in modern economics there is mainly two types. First, micro and macro. Micro and macro. So Adam Smith, he is a founding father of modern economics. So modern economic classified into two categories, micro and macro. Okay. So well-known work, Adam Smith, well-known work, and equity into the nature and equity into the nature, first one, and second one, causes of the wealth of the nation in 1776. So Adam Smith is the founder father of the modern economics, and his well-known work and equity into the nature and the causes of wealth of the nation. So it is a 1 marks question. In 1 marks theory, write the well-known work of the Adam Smith. So and equity into the nature, causes of the wealth of the nation. He wrote 2 books, and equity into the nature and causes of the wealth of the nation. So next is the macroeconomics found. So what are the problems found in the macroeconomics? So economists found macroeconomics. So also economists found in macroeconomics. So firstly found that some of markets do not exist, but some of the markets do not exist and or could not exist into the macroeconomic. So ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾಯ್ತು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. So all next comes to some of the market exist into the macroeconomics, but they failed equilibrium of demand and supply in the market. So some markets entry agadi, but they failed in the equilibrium in demand and supply. So some of the markets do not exist or could not exist, but some of the market exist into the macroeconomics, but they failed in the equilibrium of the demand and supply. So macroeconomics found some social goals like employment. So means at the time of since 1991, before there is a low level employment. So and defense, government has provided the defense to the public because create the wealth of the nation. Next, education and health service. So education and health service means increase in the education system, also increase in the health services. So India is a developing country. We know that India is a developing country because of increase in the population. So there is a unemployment, and there is a increase in the poverty. So lack of modernization. So that's why India is a developing country. So now India is a developing country ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ so there is an increase in the population, expanding the population, and because of as well as increase in the population, output is also decreasing. Next, GDP also decreasing. There is unemployment arises and poverty also increases. So there is a lack of modernization industries or lack of technologies there. That's why we say that India is a developing country. So next concept emergence of macroeconomics. So emergence of macroeconomics means why emerged macroeconomics in modern economics. So ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ macroeconomics ಅನ್ನು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? So because of the increase in the population, decreases in the output, so poverty increases as well as poverty line increases. Next, so unemployment increases, so there is a unemployment and employment rate is decreases, as well as there is a education system is also low in India. So that's why it is an emerged condition to initiate macroeconomics in modern economics. So John Maynard Keynes, he is the economist, means macroeconomics as a separate branch of the economics, means in economics two categories. First one is the micro and the part two is the macroeconomics. So it is the separate branch of the economics. So it is emerged after British economist John Maynard Keynes. He published his book in 1936, Employment, Interest and Money. So he published his book Employment, Interest and Money in 1936. So general theory of the employment, interest and money in 1936. So it is a one marks question. John Maynard Keynes published his book General Theory of the Employment, Interest and Money in 1936. So in that, Great Depression is also happened. Great Depression 1929. So as we know that inflation means increase in the price level. So it is the inflation. So depression means invest capital, own capital or borrow from other capital. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಓನ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಂದ ಬಾರೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ while producing the products, entrepreneur will use capital, whether own capital or borrowed from others capital, and land for producing the goods and services, and labor. So while producing the goods and services. So in the capital, so after that using these factors, after producing goods, he sell the goods to the market. He sell goods into market. So after produce ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ goods ಅನ್ನು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಗೆ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. So that way he earn, that is called as the revenue. So in that revenue, this revenue, some of the part of this revenue goes with the three factors. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತ್ರೀ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಂತೀವಿ, ತ್ರೀ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೇಬರ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಗೆ ರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಸ್ ಅ ವೇಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಲೇಬರ್ ಗೆ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್, ಎಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ earn the revenue. That revenue is a part of the revenue goes to the three factors of production: capital as a interest, land as a rent, and labor as a wage. So what remaining amount or rest of the amount is called as the profit. So entrepreneur, he only start the capital entrepreneurs or capitalist enterprises. Here entrepreneur only take the decisions regarding to the enterprises, and entrepreneurs while using the production in three factors of production: capital, land and labor. So after producing goods and services, he sell his produced goods to the market. After that revenue earn, so that revenue divided into three factors, means some part as a go with the capital as a rent, capital as a interest, land as a rent, and labor as a wage. So after rest of the money that is called as the profit of the entrepreneur. So after rest of the amount, that is called as the profit. So entrepreneur ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ, ಸೊ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಗೆ ರೆಂಟ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ, ಲೇಬರ್ ಗೆ ವೇಜ್ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ rest of the amount, so that is called as the profit. So profit he has to use whether increase in output or expand his enterprises, or purchase new machines, or set up new enterprise. So entrepreneur profit ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, whether he has to increase his output in the existing enterprise. So output means production ಅನ್ನ increase ಮಾಡಬಹುದು or expand enterprises. So ಇದ್ದಂತ existing enterprises ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ expand ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಈ profit ನಿಂದ. So if in the case or purchase new machinery, so purchase new machinery in existing enterprises, or purchase new machinery in set up new enterprises. So these are the expenditures, these are ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅವನು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ರೀ, ನ್ಯೂ ಮಷಿನರಿನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೆದರ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ capitalist enterprise. So this is about the capitalist country. In the capitalist country only, so capitalist entrepreneur take a decisions in the capitalist enterprises. So while he using production, capital, land and labor, these are the three factors of production. So after producing the goods and services, he sell his goods into the market and then he earn the revenue. ಸೊ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಾಗ ಸಮ್ ಮನಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲಿಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡಿಗೆ ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೇಬರಿಗೆ ಆಸ್ ಅ ವೇಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತ್ರೀ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ವೆದರ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು increasing his output or expand his enterprises or purchase a new machinery or set up a new enterprises. So these are the expenditures called as the investment expenditure. So production increase ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ನು. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂ ಮಷಿನರಿ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡ ಅವನು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ Adam Smith. He is the founder father of the macroeconomic and John Maynard Keynes. So he embraced the macroeconomics. He wrote or published his book The General Theory of Employment Interest Money in 1936. So he also introduced Great Depression in 1929. So Great Depression is nothing but increase in the unemployment and decrease in the output. So in Europe and USA there is a Great Depression, so that affect to the another countries. So capitalist country, in that capitalist enterprises only take decisions. So in the next class we will study about what is wage labor, what is household sector, and what are the natural resources to produce in the macroeconomics. So I hope today class you all have got understand. So next class we will move with the next concept.